Welcome once again to Helper to Hero. This is Shag, and today it is time for Blade Night. So yeah, Blade Night. Sword is a little bit underwhelming, but actually probably better than it looks. Because I've done practice runs as Sword where I'm like, man, this is a little bit underwhelming, but it's probably better than it looks. And then I realized that my clear time is actually kind of okay. So, with Sword, the best thing to do, this is your basic 3-hit combo, but you want to delay it some so that you actually hit with each part of it. Invincibility frames and whatnot. I guess I should stop showing off in the lobby and get to the point. See, if you just do this, Wispy doesn't know what parts of this attack to get hit with. The sword beam when you're at full health is pretty good. Another interesting thing worth noting is that this is his basic aerial slash, and he can also do a down stab. A down stab does very slightly more damage. Very slightly. And you know what bugs me about Blade Knight? You can see that he has the standard problem of when he switches which side he's facing, his sword switches hands, right? Mirrored sprites and all that. But look carefully. When he does his dash attack, even though he's facing in the same direction, his sword still switches hands for some reason. That's weird. This is what I mean by delaying your attacks. I find that it's important to get the second slash to actually hit. Also, the dashing attack does really bad damage, so it's more of like an execution style move than anything. Doing pretty good so far, though. His aerial attacks are usually like the best idea. Not so much his dashing air thing, though. I'm not quite sure what the range on that is, but it's pretty dangerous, because I seem to get caught into the enemy a lot of the times when I do that. Good old King Stunlock here. Whoops. There's not a whole lot you can do against this guy. So let's just go for a finishing down stab into the face. Just like Ganondorf in Wind Waker. Or something. Dyna Blade! Finally, a character who can't really exploit Dyna Blade. Well, okay, Knuckle Joe couldn't really either. I just have to say you're doing this. And down. That's a weird thing about Dyna Blade. If you kill Dyna Blade, she has to finish doing her animation before she can leave. I don't know if that's come up so far. Fatty Whale is a lot like King DDD, except he doesn't stun things, he just moves very slowly. Or he doesn't get stunned, I mean. So you just have to keep backing up and using your basic attack. Hiya! I think during most of my practice runs I got hit more than this. I tend to be a little reckless sometimes. Alright, Camilio. Yeah. Sword, despite its simplicity, actually looks kind of stylish sometimes, so I don't really know what I was talking about. Oof. Finally, Poppy Rose Sr. took me by surprise like I keep saying he does. Yep, definitely running out of things to say. Twin Woods. You could try to bounce between them in the air, but that's actually pretty difficult unless you're doing a tool-assisted speedrun, as I've figured out. Because I have seen a tool-assisted speedrun of Sword Knight, who's slightly different than Blade Knight in that he has an up slash, or up stab. I will still be recording a Sword Knight video once I get there. He's at the end of the thing, so... It might be worth noting that you can also, like, hold... You can, if you do the aerial attack and don't hit something with it, you can hold the blade out like that. This was a favorite tactic of the tool-assisted speedrun, which I saw. Well, there's only 3 things left. Might as well take the max tomatoes. Wow, I'm actually doing the best on health with Sword Blade Guy so far. Yeah, Sword Blade Guy. That's what this guy is called. That was dumb, though. With a computer virus, you don't really have to time your attack as much, because they can get hit by it, and it's often just better to mash. It might be partially because of the little jump forward you do on the second hit. But yeah, Sword, not great at computer virus, but that's okay. I just realized that I forgot to put up the health and time this entire time. I sure am smart. I'll do that for the last 2 fights. You won't be totally deprived. But this is going so well, I can't not, like, use it. That's a little silly. Oh well, you get to see everything the computer virus messages say, aren't you? Don't you feel so privileged? You can see how little you're missing. 68. There's, like, a good damage number. For once. For some reason it bothers me that if you so much as, like, nudge the guard button, it always says the helper raised his defenses. Unless you get hit. In which case it says the helper took damage, but still. It really probably shouldn't bother me, but it does. There. Here's the time. There's the HP. Man, I am so good at professional quality videos. You have no idea. Okay, Yeah. Meta Knight. This time a proper sword duel with Meta Knight. I don't really know what to say about any of this, really. Whoops. And now one more. For Meta Knight, it seemed like the best strategy is just inching forward using your basic attack. That seems to happen a lot for Sword Guy. I mean Blade Knight. God, that's so annoying. Why are there two of them? Oh, this is the part where I get reckless, isn't it? I better not die, that would be annoying. I'll be careful during this part. And there. I think this might be my best time with Blade Knight. Like, in general. So yeah, like I said, it looks kind of simple, but it also looks kind of stylish sometimes maybe, and it also actually is more effective than it makes me think it is. So yeah, next time, Simirar, which is the thing where I didn't get the pun for so long because it's almost like similar and a mirror, and yeah. Next time I'll remember to put up the health and the time before the last fight.